Hey everybody, I'm trying to work this Scoper chat that Mary was talking about and it's not, I can't get it to come up. Hi! Okay, so I obviously can't do that. But this is our list. So next up is Angela. Okay, so Heather stole my thunder. She kept saying things that I was going to say in my scope, but that's okay, we'll just repeat it. Okay, so just an introduction. Oh, hi, 5'6", and apparently in the Brave scope world, I'm a giant, but not quite as big as, tall, it's not big, but tall as Alicia. 5'6", yeah. I always thought I was fairly average, or maybe even a little on the short side. Yeah, I'm so giant. My name is Deshelle. I'm homeschool mom to two, and my third one is in dual enrollment at a private school and a community college, so only school the two girls. And we're in our second year, so I'm kind of new to it. Hi, yes. And I wanted to start with just saying a quick thank you to Julie because for starting this community, because it's been a really great thing in my life. It's calmed me down and it's changed our homeschool because it's just been such a stress reliever. So I just wanted to say that. And I, of course, thank you to Alex and all the community, and you guys are great. It's been so nice being able to talk to people like-minded. And I'll have to say this community is one of the only ones I'm a part of that is, yeah, it's so great. So that doesn't, there's no attacking. I will literally say I've never seen anything argumentative on there. Everybody's very accepting and helping, and I guess if they don't agree, they just keep going, keep scrolling. So it's great. But anyway, as Heather said, yes, I'm from the South, my very first thing. You may have noticed by this accent. There's a few of us on here. Chantel, too, has the same accent. I think she's a little deeper South than me. And I live in my hometown where I was born and raised, although I've lived many other places. We moved back a few years ago, and I live in the same town that most of my family lives in. In fact, there are between 50 and 60 of us that live here in the same town, which is great because, yes, others are awesome. It's great because we're all here and we have family and we support each other, but on the other side, we kind of all get on each other's nerves sometimes too. So that's one of my things that we all live here. But that means there's lots of cousins, so my kids all have tons of cousins and second and third cousins and fourth cousins to play with, and we don't even know how that works. First cousin twice removed, however, they always ask me that. But so we have a lot of family here, and I live probably half a mile from my parents, so great babysitters. That's my first thing. My second thing is that I am it's great. It is a blessing to live near my family most of the time. Is that I am a planner organizer at ENTP, I think, or something like that. It means I think that I'm a leader organizer and pretty much always think my way's best, but yeah, that's what my husband says. And I'm one of those people who plans out the entire school year, and I love it, and I have it mapped out on this great planner, and I don't always follow it, but I learned this year to just go with the flow on it, and we'll get to it sooner or later. So I don't always stay on the plan, but I like to plan, which leads me to my next thing, my third thing, and I'm trying not to talk fast. I have a tendency to talk fast. My husband says a lot, and then people can't understand me. So if you don't understand me, tell me to slow down. Between the accent and the talking fast, it may be hard. I am a traveler. In fact, my husband and I love to travel. We go on probably 5 or more trips a year. Probably 5 or more trips a year. So that goes with my organizer because I love to plan trips. I think Mary said in her 5 things about her, she loves to plan the trips. I'm always planning the trips. They make fun of me, my family, because I am constantly have an itinerary because I want to get the most bang for my buck. Yeah. And so we put traveling into our homeschool a lot. I think that's probably the main reason why it's the main reason why I started homeschooling is so that we could travel and go on field trips. So I pick out what we're going to study in history, and we go and find it, and we go look at it and study it and have so much fun. ESTP, I can't remember what I am. It's like ENFP F/T, because they kind of go back and forth, and then P maybe. It's one of those that said you're supposed to, like, run the world, which I think my dad said when I moved to West Virginia when I was just out of college. He said, yeah, she'll be running the place before, and I actually was. So, but that comes to my next thing. So we also are huge Disney World fans. We go pretty much every year, and I don't even have a really good excuse. The reason why we go, well, one, we love Disney World, and I'm pretty sure my husband and I love it more than the kids, because we have had to keep it a secret from them before because they would whine about the 10-hour drive. But we go every year in October because it's the Food and Wine Festival, and we walk around Epcot and eat our way around the world. And it's so much fun, and we get to try all different types of foods from all different countries. So, yes. It's a really not a good reason, but my kids, when you say, what's your favorite park, they're not Magic Kingdom people, they are Epcot all the way. We love Epcot. Yeah, go Disney and go to Epcot. Don't even go during any other time, just go during the Food and Wine Festival. There's no sense in wasting your time during any time. Plus, it's in October, so it can range anywhere from 60 degrees to 100, and in fact, we've been there, and it was 100 degrees in October. And there's not many people there, so there's not a big line, so you don't have to worry about it. And so anyway, awesome. That's everything. The next thing is I am a theater lover, and I love live shows. We have season passes to the Broadway series. Oh yeah, you gotta go to Disney every year. I'm saying, seriously, every year we go. In fact, this year we didn't go. 2015 we didn't go because we went to Italy, and we thought, that would be enough. No, they cried. The girls cried that we didn't go to Disney World. But anyway, my fourth thing is I'm a theater lover. We love live theater. We go to the local community theater. We have season passes to our Broadway shows. We're in Tennessee, so it's not, it's the Broadway series where they come down and for that, last Thursday we went to go see Motown, the musical, and if you haven't seen that, get tickets to it. It's fantastic. Hopefully you will not sit in front of someone who sings every single song, but it's really fun. Great show. And a lot of things I didn't know about Motown, so it was a little bit of history too, so it was fun. But we love theater. We take our children to the theater. We've known to take them to the opera and to the ballet. We go to the ballet all the time. And when we took the girls to the opera, I thought, okay, we'll see how this goes. They loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Went to see Puccini. They loved it. And that's also kind of our excuse for a date night. We don't always take the kids with us. Sometimes we just go by ourselves, and it's a nice little date night and get away. That is, if they're not calling every 5 minutes. And then the fifth thing about me is that I've had several occupations. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, I've had a lot of different jobs in my life. And I've had a lot of different jobs. But I've actually had a lot of different occupations. I went to school and became a CPA. And I'm going to say something. I was talking to my husband last night about unschooling after watching Julie's scope last night on unschooling. And unschooling really kind of scares me, but also excites me at the same time because I am the planner, and that's the scary part of it. And so I was talking to him about it, and I said, that's probably why I became a CPA, is because of how I was educated. And I was educated in the public school system, well, private, till 6th grade, and then the public school system. And we were always told, you do not make anything lower than an A. That's what you make. I always made straight A's, so I was top of my class. And so I was pushed into, we didn't call it STEM there, but science, math, were the big money things that you're supposed to go into. And so I went into engineering, decided that was, whoa, boring, and ended up in accounting because I was good at it, became a CPA. And guess what? I hate accounting. I literally hate it. My family makes me do their taxes, and I told them this year I'm never going to do taxes again after this year. I hate it. And I think if I had had a little more of an inspiring education where I had a little bit of unschooling maybe, glad you could jump in, I might have gone to some of my passions. But that was one of my occupations. I also became a CFO, which kind of goes along with that. I've also been a high school math teacher. I was sitting in my son's school one day when we moved back to my hometown. He was in kindergarten, and the principal said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Nothing." He said, "What do you do every day?" And I said, "Well, not much of anything. I haven't decided what to do." He said, I need you to teach algebra. I know you're good at math. I was your mom's principal. Why don't you come teach math for me? And I said, okay. And so I did. And I ended up teaching everything from Algebra 1, Algebra 2, geometry, pure calculus, economics, and something else, but I can't think of what it is. Oh, personal finance. Yeah. So didn't have a degree to teach, but just started doing it. No, I'm not a hero. And in fact, if I could go back and do it again, I would totally teach differently than I did. But I taught the way you're supposed to teach, the way I've always been taught. But I also, sometime in there, I owned a cupcake bar and a specialty bakery. And then I taught school some more. And now I'm homeschooling. So I've had a lot of different occupations. As my husband always says, I've retired from more jobs than anybody he knows, because I just keep moving on. Anyway, so that's the 5 things about me. Next up is Angela. Angela, if you're on here, throw up some emojis. Oh, thank you, Alicia. Yeah, cupcake bar. Oh, it was awesome. You came in and you could pick out, well, we had specialty cupcakes, but you had 3 main ones, chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry, and you got to pick your toppings, and we made any kind of toppings and any kind of thing on it. And it was really cool. It was really fun. In fact, it went huge, and that's why I didn't have any more, because it was supposed to be this little tiny part-time job that was for fun, and it ended up taking up 80 to 90 hours a week, and so I had to get rid of it. But it was a lot of fun, and maybe one of these days when all my kids are grown, I'll do it again. Okay, well, Angela, I haven't seen her pop in here, so I will hold up her little thing so y'all can see and maybe follow her. It's Angela at ANGELA. I hope y'all can see that. _ AWALD. Thank you. And let's just kind of hang out until she goes on. I thought she was. She must have jumped off before she put anything up. Or at least I didn't see it. Oh, there she is. All right, bye.